Located centrally in Western Province, approximately 600 kilometers west of the capital Osaka, is Mongu district. Mongu is the provincial capital of Western Province, with an estimated population of over 197,000 people and a surface area of about 6,000 square kilometers. Mongu's economy has great potential to develop in the agriculture sector, especially in the production of cashew nuts and rice, and has the comparative advantage for trade and administrative purposes. In spearheading the development agenda of the district, the Mongu Municipal Council, which administers over 2 constituencies, namely Nalikwanda and Mongu Central, is alive to the core of ensuring both constituencies are well catered for using the increased Constituency Development Fund, CDF, which is being equally distributed in all parts of the country. Recently, the local authority undertook a tour of both constituencies with a ZNBC television crew to appreciate the impact of the funds in the area. As for Mongu Town Clerk Oliver Muka, CDF is impactful in the district and thanked the New Dawn administration for making CDF a reality.
What I can confirm, which you later will also confirm as you go right in the field, is that these projects that I've talked about, 58 of them ongoing in number, they are very diverse. You'll find the projects that we have assisted women to rear chickens, some women are making drinks, others are doing gardening, others are doing livestock. Then we can go in the education sector, we can go in the health sector, we're building clinics, we are going in the water rectification. You will see on the ground that we are doing some projects dealing with water rectification. If you go to Nalikwanda constituency, you are going to find quite a number of projects that are dealing with crossing points where we have a big challenge. So these projects are diverse in nature. And I do not want to talk from the desk point of view. I want to assure you that as you go in the field, as you talk to the beneficiaries and the people that are involved in this, they will show you the appreciation that this CDF is touching the lives of the people. It has given a lot of impact. This place, recently, we have had quite a number of disasters. I don't know, we have a lot of winds and so forth. Even the people, you will get the correct numbers when you talk to my other staff, the exact numbers of people that have benefited from the disaster component. If you talk of skills development, if you talk about when we give you the actual numbers, you will see how many people have been impacted. So I can comfortably say that this flagship program is really touching on the lives of the people. And it has also helped us as a council, because some of the things that are now being funded under CDF have been the mandate of the local authority, like water and sanitation. And we have also extended actually to the construction and rehabilitation of markets. So you can see how much the impact is on the people. So it's quite big.
The crew started with Nalikwanda constituency to see how CDF is impacting lives. But getting to Nalikwanda via Lwatembo crossing point was never an easy task, as previously cars getting stuck was the order of the day. Thousands of people of Siyowe ward and surrounding areas used to be cut off from the rest of the province annually when the Lui River banks burst. But an over 1.5 million kwacha Lwatembo bridge, financed by 2022 CDF, will change the narrative, with the project now complete and being used. For Mongu Municipal Council Director of Engineering Services, John Siangandu, CDF is a game changer as it has addressed the challenges faced by residents of Siowe, the biggest ward in Mongu and Nalikwanda at large.
Nalikwanda is quite a difficult a place to reach when it comes to connectivity. We have one important bridge at Watembo crossing point that was funded also with the 2022 CDF. We are happy to inform the community of that area and the community of Mongu district that the bridge is finally up and standing. It's at 98%, waiting just for stone pitching on the sides of it, and very soon it will be open to the public. The crossing point has been constructed at a total cost of 1.4 million, 1.455,900,000 kwacha. And it's also a good thing because we had a connectivity challenge at that point where during the rain season or even during the normal seasons, waters there are quite high and vehicles get stuck, and the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Health, that is their main way to reach other facilities like at Namsheshe, Nansange, and also the other end in Siowe Ward. So we are grateful to CDF that it was funded, and finally the bridge is now ready for commissioning. Just the farming community, that area, Siowe Ward is one area where they do a lot of farming, and that's one of the areas that the bread basket of Mongu comes from.
For Malumo Momba, a mushroom and rice trader, flooding at Lwatembo had been a huge obstacle for business in Nalikwanda. And with the change in the status quo, Momba is thanking the government for changing the face of Nalikwanda through construction of Lwatembo Bridge as well as other projects.
Solo alubona mtu osonasina chwana manje bitumela bakasaka kwa Siowe bate balima olu rice so ni mwanja problem elofumana ngawolo.
Especially when we see this bridge like this, we are thankful. Siowe is a rice farming area. When flooded, we used to depend on wooden temporary bridge, but this was temporary. Now, this is a permanent one. CDF is real. Let them increase more developmental projects using CDF. We appreciate what CDF is doing. We are urging more people to join cooperatives and clubs to obtain loans and grants. We can see what CDF is doing.
So mane CDF iteni kakandi bulacho kikuli telikuingileli mode telele mitanende izwe bankuli guys wanga kono masiri mosawo Newton bona boyechechi fumane yakuli mane kiwali mutandike ifela cyo ituma au CDF baikeze mane fateni kakuli mitane sona chwana kambe ku CDF nele nyani kambe aliyo zale mama ikutwa kiya mane kinape ya WDC yaweza lunga nga mapepa kukupa nelipala koloka muso wa Newton madu fumane kulindo ya una alike difla kliniki so mani luitumela hululu kwanza nini muza kukanchwa sipata na muri kwa lalili twe mani naluba takulisipata na mu kwa basi sebashimba basali baziyelele ahulu luweza chwana lukubukana nga mahedimani sichaba watrokela kuli hamu batama project ya sonenge ma bridge ya kuzama sinalipatela ikolo mali ni mapenala amagrandi ni maloni tusoko wafa ku susuweza kuli hamukende kwa mitaye kakuli mubuso wa Newton abana kufaka mutu ali mu kondikani ka group kwasikwata so fumana kuli kafe batu ba utusisa ko utoye butata ubulite nawo mani afa pe ngongo mapepa batoko lipompi midindo lipompi mezi so kafe lungira ma project yawo luseko kansela so sichaba sa utusisa luli kama batokola ba Newton mazwa kama fere kikuli baba saskuta bamulao bana bayeso alungeni kabelo sulu ma grand imaloni kona naye babona msebeze zala CDF kimanya dengata maskills kaofera chelo lunaba sana kiyezo lopilwa ibona.
Nalikwanda has equally received its fair share of the CDF, with projects ranging from community projects, loans and grants, disasters component, as well as bursaries for schools and secondary schools benefiting the locals. People in Imalio ward of Nalikwanda constituency boast of a newly constructed clinic, which includes a maternity wing, outpatient department (OPD), and 2 wards for males and females. Others are 2 staff houses for medical personnel meant to accommodate staff once the projects are complete and commissioned, all at a cost of over 2.3 million kwacha. Meanwhile, in Mbekisa ward of Nalikwanda constituency, a 930,000 kwacha has been spent at Lukulo Health Post, which includes a staff house, an ablution block, and water reticulation system, all solar-powered from the 2022 CDF allocation. Still in Mbekisa ward, under the disaster component, a 1x3 classroom block at Lukulo Primary School has been fully rehabilitated and roofed at a cost of 293,000 kwacha under the 2022 CDF allocation. Likomba Sililo Ali is Mbekisa ward councillor, and he shares his joy seeing development in his ward.
We have a number of projects which are underway. Some are completed. Some are even handed over to the community. We are having one which we will be handing over this year, and some might be handed over during the course of this year or the coming year, that will be 2025. Yeah, so with the completed one, Lukulo zone that is under Mbekise, we have a 1x3 classroom that was done under disaster. It was funded 300,000 from the CDF, so it was done through the 2022 budget, and it was completed. It was handed over on the 1st June 2023. Under the 2023 budget, we had the rehabilitation of Lukulo Health Post that had blown off roof, and the construction of the staff house with the ablution block and the water reticulation. So it is yet to be handed over to the community, just waiting for some furniture to be purchased and then put in place, that it is handed over for use by the communities. Those that are underway for 2023, we are having a water reticulation at Luandui Health Post. It is almost at closer to 80% completion, to be completed soon and be handed over to the community. We have a maternity wing that is also being constructed at Luandui. It is also closer to the completion level. It was funded under the 2023 budget CDF, and we are yet to construct a clinic, another clinic that will be at Nanjeko. That will be under the 2024 budget. Yes, those are some of the projects that are underway or which are still to come in the 2023 and 2024 budget. In terms of the rate, I feel and say the UPND government is doing it at a faster way, because previously we used to have maybe one project be done in 3 or 4 years. That's when you see a project reaching maybe halfway. But for now, we are able to target or make one project be from the ground level to the completion within a period of less than a year. So the rate at which the projects are being done compared to the previous time, we say for now it is faster, more faster than it used to be, due to the funding which are more higher than the funds which we used to receive in the previous. We still have a lot to do. We are just seeking for funds, donors who can help us. We have areas like Sisa, where we have a 1x2 classroom block that is covering from grade 1 to grade 7, of which the place is, the school requires more classrooms. We have the Luandui, which is now a secondary school. It is having 5 classrooms that is covering from e-learning to grade 12, of which the classes are few. We seek for more classes for that secondary school. We don't have a laboratory for computer or any science laboratory at that secondary school, but we are having grade 12 who are writing without those facilities. And from there we have areas like Mukangu, where we have the distance from Mukangu to the nearest health post is taking about closer to 10 to 15 kilometers. So it is far for the people, for the community people to access healthy assistance. So we seek another intervention for any donor, and either the government or the Ministry of Health, to come in, help these people, to put even a health post that they can access some medications in their locality. My last remark on the CDF, yes, I appreciate the CDF is helping us. We have had a number of projects, as I have alluded, including the grants. Those we have beneficiaries who have benefited from grants, beneficiaries who have benefited from loans, even skills and these boarding bursaries. So for Mbekise, we appreciate that the CDF is really helping us and our community to reach a certain level that we were unable to reach in the previous regime.
And in Nalwei ward, people here anxiously await the handover of a health post, a staff house, and an ablution block with water reticulation system in Nandinga area, all solar powered at a cost of over 790,000 kwacha. Nawa is resident in Nandinga area.
Sapili lukana kufitisa witumelo kutuna hulu kona kwato yatapi kona muso kolusali bali kulumetsa kana kokafela milufitisa witumelo kutuna hulu.
Firstly, I would like to pay homage to the Barroso Royal Establishment and thank you so much to President HH for enabling people here to see development. We have a staff house now and this clinic. We can see modern infrastructure now. Life used to be hard before this. Expectant mothers in this area used to walk long distances, but now this is a thing of the past. My appeal to our people here is to guard this property jealously. You doubting Thomases, I say CDF is real.
Ayayilwe kafela niwo nababere matema toyo tasikuwa mezi kafela batukafani bwa mahaye kafela baza benefit fa mezi abelwa baka kwali pombishangwe mwaka bati kintu enda hulu yelutabishizesha biro kwa mulao ne bulitata hulu ne kweza kuli ne bamateneti babalimba bakupulwa ne bayezanga kuli ku mulwalo auzuwile konji kubya masiko chikala mundu mukona kuza ma 3 hours kora mukofita paloma kora kuli nako yo ngata babatu kafale bapulwela ngama mishitu so nto yewo kintu ene tsalo manyando kwasichaba sana ndinga chole fase kuvile chwana tabukie tuna hulu milubona kuli matata neba makesi anakoezala hape hana kubateni fitsa bwitumelo walo kwa muso wana Zambia mazi waka kwasichaba sisi pila mwana ndinga kwasichaba ka ofela sisi kai tusaona miyawo ye ndo ya pili lo kupa hulu kikubabalela likaze kakuli kilikaze lo sikababalela kale zo sazibi miyasa azibi ikokunde kuli abuze kuba baliteni fasi bakafa kuli likaze zibereka chwani sulu ngyo kwa toilet kakuli baba mane fa sibakazwanga kwa mandu wabona libakala kuli ma toilet aizibuka wafiro kazwanga kwa mandu wabona abasaya anga kwatulimbalimba mamishitu mone bayanga kwatulimbalimba twabona peto libakala kuli kunani ma toilet asikuwa peto bati kizolo pili we chechi bati zezolo pili tuna hulu bati shangwe mwanga lukupa kuli batili ba bea hulu kyafu kubabalala likazale kuli zikone kubatusa mane kuya cholo ni bana babona batofu manazolo piliye batili bato banye za CDF lubona kuli abana kutishiso kononge sichaba sana ndinga siboni kutoko ba CDF milulu mela kuli CDF akuna zeko nakupalelwa nayo mali bakaze mulo abona mali ya CDF baya amikwa kwa baya zalikamani klikaze ngata zeza halile inge kalunda banandinga lunda nimukitiwo mtu namano libelezi akuifa witumelo kwa muso kakwa mana kama ya CDF bati maso bakasalo na mali ya CDF abelekire miasa abeleka.
Still in Nalwei ward of Nalikwanda Constituency, a 1x2 classroom block stands tall at Kamba Community School, which is considered for an upgrade, as residents here await the final touches to the building, which has been constructed at a cost of 310,000 kwacha from the 2022 CDF allocation. Residents are elated at this development and thank government for providing rural areas like Nalikwanda with better school infrastructure.
Mavizo akakatala kinakakoma seulu. Luitumela hulu kakubona muyaho kuliseho ya kwa maferezo akufera. Hakuli bana baluna ne banyanda. Kukenera mwabuchwani ni kusaituta handi.
We are so grateful for this infrastructure. We didn't have a proper one before this for pupils to use. Thank you for remembering us. in the rural areas. We appeal to villagers to care for this property.
Au fita hulu mavuka au na paza uhai za choni bapala kutakwa skola witumezi kakulu hupula nikutiseza zolopiliye chwana kakuli neusazi bikuli nuna lokafita fale bwe chwana chale abalu tiseze skolo sesinde bana balu na banyandiku ya kwa hule kone bayanga witumela hulu kwa musu susuyezo ye mukwa bashemba bamu ikuli lukone kubabalela hande muyaho waluna banana sike bausinyeza nikubera kwateningana kuli lwekeze kuzwafa kuisa kwa pata
bo mama no bono siku simunji unalwikutwa hande mane lulukuluhile kakainzi famuvili waka kaufera kavina bakinisa kubona sikolo sebunde.
I'm dancing because of this new classroom block. Learners here used to struggle during their lessons. Sand could be falling on them as they are learning, but now pupils will freely learn. They will now learn in a better environment. We thank government for this. We have hope that the children have a better future. We are now free. We are dancing. Let us care for this infrastructure. However, our appeal is that teachers also need better structures to accommodate them. When they live in better infrastructure, they'll be motivated to work.
Kulobalanga nifafasi kushenya ngelushenya ngezirupindumuka kono kachembeleka kapindumukira mina luli babanja nake nifera na mwani bona mweni inezi niferia kono nipundimukira bayikuli ange banabaka naniketi nandombe ka ufera twanana twafera tu my junior kitwaka tuikuli ange twanatwaka nake nifera ali size za mina size za bale kona bana baka nitona tukeni sikolo chwelu batakulito hapero tutamwa mwamula hoto nitona tuswana ingebo ndatato na ingebo maton chwale lulukuluhile na mane na vina ni kwa bilili ni mwameto ni mukawushimbela kana makawufela kavinile sichava miyawo yalo nakambe kikuyekeza ni kwivuluka kwibabalela kubabalela miyawo kulilwekeze utofumana ni baluti mubakona kuina hande ni bona inge balukuluhile akulaluka bayinisa pe mukubonala kuli akuyo hande ni bona apa banakulukuloha twale kutia muyaho waluna kikuwekeza kwa maluti kuli ni bona batofumana manduo aswana ingeya abatu aina mwateni ni bona batabele balukuluhe kabona kuli sikolo saluna sana nuha kwa halimu ni waba ituta kaufera batabela
alitumeza kutuma mana pe mavizo
na kina no siku simunji.
As the case is elsewhere, Nalikwanda has equally received a share from the loans and grants component of the CDF allocation. Joshua Katuta Chisamba is founder of Forests for Life Community Services Society, a cooperative dealing in forest reforestation.
This society was established and registered in 2010. Our main objective is to do reforestation to help in combating climate change. We have been working, and we are working with Forest Department in particular, whose other projects are also involving NGOs like Selim in Mongu. We have also done this with other people. After the new Dawn's arrangement of CDF on the ground, we got the wind feet to go into the loan, which could help us adjust our programs efficiently. So we went into a loan of 200,000 kwacha, which we have put in a wholesale and retail shop, just to make sure that we work and generate something that will be able to make us pay back the loan, which is going to take 4 years in payment, and as well as remaining with something that will help us also to continue with our normal project activities. We did manage through, I should say, interactions from different people. But what I could say with the other people around here, our people, especially local people, they don't know where to go. It's better these people, they go to WDC representatives who are already elected in each and every ward. We have these people on board. They have all the guidance, they have all the papers and application form that can be filled in and also be forwarded to the necessary offices until their applications are approved. Those are the only things. CDF is real, we got it and we are using it and we are there in it. I'm very, very grateful that this thing, we thought it would not come out like it is. And we are very happy that if this continues, development will tick in Western Province.
This has been the CDF experience in Mongu district of Western Province.